Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be sharing some of the stamp sets that are releasing at the Kelly Purkey shop today. Today's November 28th, 2018. Now, I'm only sharing the stamp sets because my package was lost and I only received the stamps but not the kits themselves. So I really do apologize for that. I know a lot of you guys are subscribed to Kelly Purkey's kits, her main kit, her traveler's notebook kit, and like to see what you're getting beforehand. But I can only share the stamps, but I will be doing a process video right after I share the stamps with you. And hopefully I get my kit very soon, or my package really soon. They had to reship it to me. But anyways, let's go through the stamps that are releasing today. Now this first one is called 365 Days. And I can't tell you, I'm just grabbing a white piece of cardstock. I can't tell you how much I love this stamp set. You can like stamp in the days of the week right in the center of this like little box. And then you can add the month if you'd like, or you could add a little phrase, or you can mix and match it. All of these fit in this box. So that is pretty neat. And I love any stamps that include the days of the week or the months or anything like that. I just love those types of stamps because I can use them in my project life and also add them to a traveler's notebook layout. So I really, really love this stamp set. The next one, well, there's two in here. Let me grab those. This one is called 2019, and this one's to celebrate the new year. So it has 19, made it to the new year, 2019. This is my year. And then you have this little circle that says week, and then you can add the weeks in there. 2019, really cute little stamp set if you want to document the year, or the New Year's, I mean. And then this next one is called Start Here, and it's also kind of celebrating a new year. You could use this for your planner, for your traveler's notebook layouts. You can do it, make it happen, get it done. Resolutions, start here, so you can definitely use this to start your new planner, or even, like I said, probably document the New Year's and your resolutions. Love those two stamps. This one is definitely my favorite. Kelly Purkey's alpha stamps are always my favorite, and you can see I've already started using it. I've used the heck out of it. I've been using it nonstop. It is beautiful. It is such a beautiful alpha stamp, and it has a little shadow for each letter. I love it so, so much. I definitely recommend that you grab this alpha stamp as soon as possible because I have a huge feeling it's going to sell out really, really fast. This next one is called Stay Warm. I love this girl with the big, huge scarf. It is adorable. I've used her a billion times already. You can see that. I've used her for a layout that I'm going to be sharing today. And I also used her on my planner, and she is adorable. So you have these skates and socks, and you can fill out these little circles. You have snowflakes, a snowman, cold, snowy. I love winter, snow angels. Love, love, love this one. So cute, and a perfect stamp set to document winter days. Now, these next ones come with kits, and like I said, I don't have the cards or the traveler's notebook papers to share with you guys, but I definitely recommend that you go and check out Kelly Purkey's website if you want to see the whole kit. This one is called Winter is Coming, and this stamp set comes with the Traveler's Notebook Kit. The Traveler's Notebook Kit is a beautiful, full of floral pattern papers, which is definitely a favorite of mine, but it's definitely to document winter days. And so it has winter time, winter is coming, which is my favorite, snow day, warm heart, winter woos, so cozy. Really love this little mini stamp set. Now, this next stamp set comes with a mini kit. It's called Feel It All. This month's mini kit has 3x8 papers, which is pretty neat. You can use them in your 3x8 albums. And it's all about self-care and mood and things like that. Like you have stamps that say, I'm okay, going to binge watch this day away, mood, self-care, deal with it, feel it all. really cute little phrases that you can use to document your mood and your self-care. I love that stamp set, and I love that kit. You should check it out. It's a really pretty kit. Now, this last stamp set comes with the main kit, and that is, you know, your 4x6s and 3x8 cards, and it's called Best of the Best. One of my favorite stamp sets. I say this all the time. I love simple stamp sets, and Kelly perfects those. So you can stamp Best Ever right in this box right here, and then you can add these little check boxes right next to it. So some of them have ate, saw, watched, heard, read, wore, and you have a couple of those. No, actually more than a couple. You have a bunch of those to add in there. You can even add living my best life in one of the boxes. You can add the phrases right here at the top and then add the dates. Such a perfect little stamp set, and these lines fit perfectly in these boxes. This is a great stamp set to have, and that's the stamp set that comes with the main kit. So if you're subscribed to the main kit, you'll be getting this stamp set. If you're grabbing the mini kit, you'll be getting this stamp set. And the Traveler's Notebook kit, you get the Winter is Coming stamp set. And the rest of these stamp sets are separate, so you can purchase those separately. I love all the stamps and the kits that are releasing this month. I'm going to be working in my Traveler's Notebook using the Traveler's Notebook kit. And I will be using some of the stamp sets that are sold separately in my Traveler's Notebook layout. So keep watching if you want to see how my layout comes together. Okay, guys, let's start working in my Traveler's Notebook. I went ahead and printed out some of the pattern papers that I knew I wanted to use on my layout. Now, because my package didn't arrive yet, and I really wanted to work on my layout, so printing them out made sense. Now, I love this floral pattern paper. It is gorgeous, but it's a tiny bit too busy, and I thought I would use this green pattern paper that came in the kit to break down my floral pattern. And I'm just using it as a little tiny strip on the side, so I'm going to cut down the green pattern paper and the floral pattern paper. I'm going to end up using both, but with just adding that green brings in some of the green from the floral pattern. I really like how that looks. I also thought I would use that 3x4 card, the grid 3x4 card on the right side. I thought I would use it to stamp out my title, but I'm going to end up changing my mind and using it as a layer. So what I do is I'm going to grab some of the pattern papers from the kit to layer my photo. I layer it with some pink, some black pattern paper. I also tear my layers because I always recommend this. If you want your layers to look like they were easy to put together, it's definitely a good idea to tear them. Adds texture, it makes the layers pop, and it doesn't look like it's all clean cut, if that makes sense. So I decided to grab the 3x4 card to add as a layer because I felt like whatever color I added, it just blended in with my pattern paper. And I wanted to break the layers from the pattern in the background. So just adding that 3x4 card really made a huge difference. I'm also going to grab a doily and add that to my layers. I love adding doilies or tissue paper. It brings in a lot of texture and it softens your layers. Now, the pattern papers in the Traveler's Notebook kits are gorgeous. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to share them with you, but if you want to check them out, there is a link in the description box for you. I definitely recommend to check them out. If you are a floral lover, you will definitely love this kit. But anyways, right now I want to work on the right side of my spread. I love this stamp from the Stay Warm stamp set. It's a little girl with a huge scarf. She's adorable. So I wanted to stamp her on some white cardstock and then fussy cut her out and add her to my layout. I decided to do that because I wasn't sure where I wanted to add her. So doing that makes the process so much easier. I don't have to worry about stamping her and then deciding I don't like where I stamped her on my paper or on my layout. So stamping her off my layout makes more sense. And this is a buildable stamp set, so I'm using some pink that matches my flowers and a little bit of baby blue just to bring in more of the blue from my pattern paper. Once I am done building my little stamped image, I'm going to fussy cut her out and just add her to my layout. Now, once I add her, or I didn't stick her down yet actually, I decide to use the stamp set or the phrase that says winter is coming from the Winter is Coming Traveler's Notebook kit. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I can't tell you how much I'm a fan. So when I saw that stamp set, I knew I was going to use it on my layout. And at the same time, it kind of represents how much I love Game of Thrones. So of course I had to stamp Winter is Coming right under my little stamped girl. And I like how that looks, so I'm going to go ahead and stick her down. Now, to also bring a little something to my title, I end up grabbing some of the snowflakes and I'm going to stamp them around my little girl. I use some baby blue ink and I believe some gray, and this adds depth to my stamped image, and I'm just going to add them all around her. I keep it to the top because I knew I wanted to add some more to my title. I didn't know what I was going to end up adding or stamping, but I knew I wanted to use the new alpha stamps. They're gorgeous. So I try to keep that part of my spread empty until I made up my mind. But until I make up my mind, I'm going to go back into my stamp set, the Winter is Coming stamp set. And I'm going to stamp So Crazy on some white cardstock and add that right like directly on my photo. At first I thought I would stamp it on my photo, but stamping it in black wouldn't let it pop, but stamping it on white cardstock, fussy cutting it out and adding it to my photo made a huge difference. Now, if you're not really good at layering or big on layering, stamping on a label and then tucking it under your photo is a type of layering, and it's a really easy way to layer your photo. So I definitely recommend it. So if you're not really big on layering or not good at it, definitely stamp on your labels and then tuck them under your photo. It brings in a lot of color and texture to your layout and your layers. And I really love that look of the label right under my photo or tucked under or even above my photo. I'm gonna grab my alpha stamps. I am in love with these alpha stamps, you guys. Kelly Purkey is just perfection when it comes to alpha stamps. I'm gonna end up stamping y'all. So it's gonna say Winter is Coming, y'all. It just made this more personal to me. I live in Georgia and everybody says y'all, and it just made more sense, and I was able to use my alpha stamps, so I went for it. I really like how it looks. I'm also grabbing some puffy hearts and adding a few on my photo and just one tiny one right above my stamped girl. And I will also be stamping the circle stamp, and it has Let's Get Cozy and a pair of socks. I'm going to stamp the pair of socks right in the center, punch it out and add it to my layers and call my layout done. I love this layout. I think it's so simple, so pretty. It took me no time at all to put together. I definitely recommend you guys check out the new Kelly Purkey stamps and kits that released today. They are gorgeous. I'm going to add all the links in the description box for you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.